2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Thompson, and it's White in at the 2. And for the Thunder, we've got Duncan Robinson. Wiggins is out there at Bol. Then it's Morant, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
And that one's good, Morant.
There's a fearless side to Ja Morant, even amongst the trees.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. Down low. Here's Claxton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And Morant's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Win one, lose one. This might be the case again for both teams this coming season.
Well, Smitty, this summer, Udonis Haslem retiring after 20 years in the NBA. And all with the Miami Heat.
Kevin, he is Mr. Miami, born and raised. And his impact on the city and the organization goes well beyond the court. He is Heat culture.
That free throw, no good.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
He hits the second from the line. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Now, here's Bol. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Ja Morant. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Thompson. Hits the target from 18 feet.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good, Morant.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Claxton. And Bol sends it back. Here's Morant. And no good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
White finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Great D that time from Adebayo. Robinson passes to Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance here to check out some stats for Ja Morant. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Both free throws good from Morant. The Heat trail by 5. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
See numbers for Thompson. He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
That's to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dish now to White. With some arc, and Ball sends it back. Tries again, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Williams. Thompson's got his second basket of the game. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
Morant with it. 9 points in the game so far. And finished up by Morant.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's White missing.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Morant dishes to Wiggins. From the line. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
Knocked away. That shot is off. White with the defensive effort. And Thompson kicks to White. Five on the clock. Launches a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Demonstrating how efficient he is. Derek has a great feel for when to fire away.
The pass to Bull. Thompson against Wiggins. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
A solid all-around kid with the size to work inside. Good play by Derek White.
The Heat shoot their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And you look at the Thunder style of play, very fast-paced.
And because of that, they put up a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Money comes in for Bull. Chris Dunn's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Terry's subbed in for Robinson.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah.
Off the dribble, White can be dangerous. He's good at taking advantage of driving lanes.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Shoot 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And both free throws good for White. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Will it go? And Thompson sends it back. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he nails the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Heat out front, leading by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Derek White. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. Here's Morant. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Heat. And it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you don't argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chris Dunn making his last shot. There's the feed to Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
Staying patient, letting the play develop. Derek White understands his role in this offense.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that were the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Robinson's checked in for the Thunder. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Second, the Thunder.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Dunn passes to Morant. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. Wiggins against Hayward. Clock at 6. Wiggins passes to Filipowski. The three from Morant. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
One of those guys that can take over a game. Ja Morant proven to be the difference.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Duran. Williams with the block. White the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can be a game changer on the defensive end. Has very good instincts for staying in front of guys.
Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Wiggins. White against Robinson. Fires the three. No good that time. Miami leading by 7. Here's White. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. White's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Adebayo is checked in for the Thunder. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Morant. Heat also with the sub. Crowder, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Here's McLaughlin. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. White wide open. He fires. And the Heat another 3.
Quick and decisive on the catch and shoot. I like White's approach there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And a quick look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging around 26 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Williams kicks to Crowder. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now, that was a miscue, but I like the poise they played with so far, valuing each possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver is always taking a fresh look at the league and thinking about innovation. The in-season tournament is an idea he's championed, and he knows it's not going to be an overnight success. Some fans and players may ask, why should we think this is meaningful? He says he can create new traditions. Kevin?
Yeah, you got to think that way. I like the way they're trying to delve into this brand new world of in-season tournaments. Good stuff, David. Thank you. Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Heat. 1:29 left in the first half. McLaughlin, the pass to Robinson. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Rushing off the contact well. Duncan Robinson is getting better at scoring while under pressure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting two.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chris Dunn comes in for Wiggins, and Terry subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Heat. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's McLaughlin. Still yet to score. Knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Thompson. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And Thompson letting his athleticism take over there as he was bumped.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Terry, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's McLaughlin for the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. For the Heat, and over to Shaq, what'd you think about Miami?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Miami leading by 7. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bol. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Morant, and it's Robinson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And you know, for the Heat, they've already shown they're going to be a dangerous team this season. It's just a matter of whether or not they can take that next big step.
They're in a terrific position to do it, right near the top of the standings. Plenty of the season left to play. This month or two should reveal their true colors.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 8 feet away, and Adebayo sends it back. Bull against White. Now here's Morant. T right on him. Count it. Good.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. For Miami, they've been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
2 shots.
And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Adebayo. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to White, and it's good, 2 points. 16 points for Jarrett White.
Love the work ethic we've seen from White on offense, making the effort to create for himself.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Morant's got 20 points.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. I was 4 for 4.
And the Heat call time here. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. In 4th, the Heat.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
And Thompson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. To the left side wing. Robinson against White. 5 to shoot. Over Robinson. White. Good. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
Getting his points within the flow of the system. White simply does what he's asked to do.
Adebayo passes to Robinson. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Ja Morant. and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to White. Here's Williams. Can't hit that one. Break D that time from Adebayo. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. This one for 3. The offensive rebound, Williams. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
That one falls. Bulls got his second basket.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Timeout called, the Heat. And the Thunder with some changes. Money's checked in for Bull. Dunn comes in for Wiggins. And Terry's subbed in for Robinson. Then for the Heat, Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Thompson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hayward against Dunn. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Hitting contested jumpers, it's a must to be a scorer in this league. Nice shot by Chris Dunn.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Terry, the pass to Adebayo. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
And White kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Filipowski grabs the board. Thunder trailing by 5. Adebayo passes to Morant. And that one drops for him. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
The Heat have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Shooting for Miami, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Duren, he's checked in for Adebayo. And so he makes both from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Morant outside. Hayward against Dunn. To the right side. Here's Morant. That one goes in. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him. The pass to White. No good on the triple. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Heat lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Heat, we've got Daniel Tice. Nicholas Claxton out there with Jake Crowder. Then it's Thompson, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
That's his shot. Close to the basket, had the defense on his heels, kicking himself right now.
It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in just the second half.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
Stolen by Thompson. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Crowder from outside. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. Chris Dunn picks one up. A different look for Oklahoma City. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Durant. And Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Williams is checked in for Miami. Free throw, no good for Crowder.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
McLaughlin, the pass to Bull. Here's Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Heat on the break. Over Wiggins. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Now here's Morant. Ball's not loose. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Claxton. Thunder trailing by 7. Inside. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Bull.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Right side, Williams. Chalk up 2 there. And the Heat lead by 7.
Thompson. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
First turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Robinson's checked in for the Thunder. Miami leading by 7. Thompson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
Look at these numbers. There's a reason SGA is one of the best guards in the NBA right now.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. Over Robinson, and there's another one for the Heat.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Morant. And that one, good. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
The tougher the shot is for Ja, the more focus he gets.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, it's Robinson. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
One of Robinson's specialties, the quick release off the catch.
And the Heat call time here.
We've got featured coming your way, fans. Who needs one? Make some noise.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Robinson. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Morant. That shot off the mark. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half.
He is long for a guard. 6'6". SGA is tough to handle down low.
And Morant gets it to go.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Now here's White. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder pull it in. Adebayo's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Puts it up from 12, and it's White with the rebound.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Now here's White. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Morant passes to Bull. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You don't see Duncan Robinson running the pick and roll a lot, but you have to honor him because he can shoot it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Williams with the steal. And it's good for 2. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Using his athleticism there, Bam Adebayo knows when to go get an alley-oop.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. White the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Morant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Fourth personal foul.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Puts up a deep 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
And so it's Miami winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, a great win over a very explosive team tonight.
Yeah, they're a team you got to be physical with them. You know, you can't let them get a rhythm going with the scores and the talent that they have. So we had to really match their intensity, and I thought it was a great win.
I know that's what you guys work on extensively, and it showed tonight. Thanks, Gordon. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.